Okay, it's answer time. Um, Apologize, I have a bit of a there we go. A tickle in my throat, so I have a nice cocktail to soothe it. Apologize if I start coughing. My first question comes from Homotronic, who asks, have you had many interactions with people from your religious past regarding your current viewpoints and the ways in which you are different? I have a hard time not hearing, well, you're an unrepentant atheist faggot now, when old friends are like, well, I realize your views have changed. Any thoughts? Yeah, I got thoughts. I don't have very many interactions at all with people from my past because once I came out, I basically lost all my friends or was forced to get rid of people who thought or who still wanted to be friends but weren't willing to actually act like a friend. Who still thought it was possible to be my friend and yet be completely homophobic and support Prop 8 and treat me like a second or third class citizen and not realize that that's not how a friend can act. So I don't have hardly any interaction with anyone from my past. I have found friends, real friends, who accept me just the way I am. Most of whom are gay, queer, trans, ex-Mormons who know exactly what it's like to go through what we've all gone through and who understand what it's like being an ex-Mormon. So those are my real friends, and I don't have any desire to have any sort of relationship with people from my past who are Mormons. It's not worth it. No matter what type of relationship I had at the time, I can't think of anyone of them who is actually accepting and treats me as a friend, except for those couple people who have also ended up leaving the church and ended up not believing, who, whether they're gay or not, I have some straight ex-Mormon friends who are from before who are fantastic, but people who stay Mormon just can't be friends with gay people or atheists or people who are different, because their entire worldview teaches them that everyone who's different is wrong and is bad and is evil and blah blah blah. And it's just so much bullshit that it's just not worth dealing with. So, yeah, the self-righteousness and condescension that just drip from every Mormon I talk to as soon as they know that I'm gay or have left the church, I'm an atheist, I'm a communist, is just too much to ever want to deal with. So, I have ended a whole slew of relationships over this issue, and it's been worth it, for sure. Next question. From Bloody Cowards, he wants me to describe my dream home. Sorry. That's good. Well, it would center around the kitchen because I fucking love to cook more than anything else. So it would have, my dream home, which is something I'm probably never going to be able to ever afford, would have the nicest appliances and 8-burner gas stove with grill and gigantic refrigerator and freezer and, marble countertops and all sorts of ridiculous one-use kitchenware, like a mango pitter, which is good only for pitting mangoes, or, ridiculous. Actually, I do have, I was going to say, a strawberry huller, which is only good for hulling strawberries, but I actually do have one of those in storage. So yeah, I would also like to have enough land where I could have a reasonably large garden, tons of herbs, just tons of herbs. Also in a climate where most of the year round I could grow and harvest herbs, maybe somewhere like Northern California, where it's not absurdly hot and dry, but also it has a long growing season. Tomatoes, cucumbers, and grapes, and raspberries, and all sorts of delicious things. So that would be my dream home. Obviously, the rest of it, nice and comfortable, and some few amenities. I don't need a whole lot, but the kitchen is really what it's all about. Um, okay, let me see. I'm going to answer one other question, and then I think we're going to do a two-parter video because it's getting a little bit long. Bonjour fille bonjour asks, if you had to pick between Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey or Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain to be played at your funeral, which would you pick and why? Well, okay, so one, I don't really care what is played at my funeral because I'm dead, so who the fuck cares? But while I think Always Be My Baby is a better song, I would go with Man, I Feel Like a Woman, just for the gender fuck aspect of it. Just, I mean, it depends on whether I die young, I suppose, or not. You know, whether the people at my funeral are all my GLBTQ friends and family and whatnot, or whether it's current people who would, yeah, whose minds would be blown by by the implications of that song. I mean, I'm not trans or anything at all, but it would just be lovely to fuck with people, so I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna end the video here and probably do a second part. Sorry, do the second part tomorrow. So there you go. See you tomorrow.